day, evening, night, whenever you watch. God dang it, dude. Man. Wow. What's up, everybody?
The master of introductions, Puddy.
Oh, you know. Hi. How's it going?
It's going.
How's it going? Hi, Jbomb.
Hi, Puddy.
This is Jbomb Puddy Save the Planet.
We try.
Endorsed by Mountain Earth Democracy. KGX3 original podcast.
Yeah,
Welcome, everybody.
What's up, folks?
Oh, not a whole lot. How about you? I speak on behalf of all folks everywhere.
You speak on behalf of all the folks.
Yep. Basically.
I'm just ready for a weekend.
Dude.
I know everybody's listening to this and it's already weekend, but me and Puddy are still stuck in the weekday.
Yeah, I feel that. I gotta work this weekend, but it could be worse, I guess.
Mm.
But
I gotta work tomorrow, which will be Friday for me, and yesterday, which is for everybody else. And then I get a weekend.
But let's not bore them with our upsetting lives, I guess. Let's continue on with the show. I'm kidding. So real talk with everybody here. I'm going to be very real with you. We have nothing this week.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So we're just going to be basically shooting the shit. First thing that pops up, we'll talk about. But I will say next week, I'll go ahead and announce it right here because we talked about it very briefly. But I need to put some backstory on it because there is a little bit, sort of, I think.
The backstory goes all the way back to the first podcast we did.
Yeah, but I do want to mention
today.
I do want to mention real quick before we get even that far back that we did a poll before Christmas. I think even before Thanksgiving at this point. I can't remember, but
it was back, way back. I think it was right after Halloween. And
the poll was to watch the movie Dogtooth or to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons WWE style or wrestling style, whatever. Well, the poll showed by one vote that the WWE D&D game actually won. However, we've been having, I wouldn't say difficulty, but there's like a lack of interest on our part to even consider wrestling as a thing we want to talk about.
It's boring as hell.
Yeah, especially what happened with Super Showdown. We'll not talk about that any more than this, though. But, okay, I lied. Goldberg, what the fuck?
Goldberg. You
put 53-year-old dude as Universal Champion. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. Anyways.
Go Goldberg. Woohoo!
Anyways, we probably should be more enthused because we do like wrestling, but we're just not, and it's kind of dumb right now. So we're going to do the other half of the other one, the one that lost first, which is exactly the opposite of how polls usually work, but we're the exact opposite of a good podcast, so that's how this goes. So let's put this into context, go back a little ways. So back in our All Things Today days, I had a class that was an international cinema class, and one of the cinema movie film things that we watched was this Greek film called Dogtooth. And I hyped this movie up as one of the more fucked up, not good movies that I've ever seen in my life. I hated it. I mean, I complained about it, but looking back, even that was just 2 years ago, but even looking back on that, I'm just like, was there really that much to complain about? I think the only real problem, and I know I'm downgrading it to how it was because it just happened in class then. I was like, but I think that's basically all I was complaining about because remembering it's like, well, now I have 2 more years of experience and have watched some pretty fucked up films in comparison. But at the time, I was just like, this movie sucks. There's so much shit in this that I just don't like. But honestly, I just think it was just because we watched it in class. Mm. Like, if we didn't watch it in class, I feel like if I watched it by myself, I'd be like, well, I don't care for the movie, but, you know, it's not It's not any worse than anything else I'd ever see.
I guess we're going to find out.
Yes, so with that being said, next week we are doing a special view-along, watch-along, I guess you'd call it, where we're going to turn on the movie Dogtooth and watch it with you all. Now, the way this is going to work, we are going to use the free app Tubi to use it or to watch it. It is available free with Tubi. So if you have a Roku, an Amazon Fire, iPhone, iPad, Android, PlayStation, Xbox, basically just about anything that has apps on it, Tubi should be on there. So you just download the Tubi app, and it's what that is basically like Netflix, but with free stuff and ads. So Hulu, basically.
Or Crackle.
Yeah. So we're going to get on there. We're going to watch it. And I can already tell you right now it's going to have ads on it. So it's not going to link up exactly one-to-one with what you're watching. We're going to start it with linked up. I could edit it, but I'm not going to go down that fucking road. Come on now. What are you doing? Now,
hopefully the ads will start up for me and you at the same time.
Yeah, and with the ads anyways, I think that would just be funnier if we just talk about the ads that we see too while we're watching it. I think that'd be kind of funny too if we get a stupid ad or something that we don't particularly like. We could just rant about the ad too. So we're going to keep the ad stuff that we watching in as well. But yeah, next week we're at least going to give you something of that poll finally, because next week is the last week that we are going to, well, it's not the last week of the podcast. Dear God, no. But I will not be here the week after. I will be in LA, and I've been contemplating bringing my mic or something, but I'm already bringing my camera. So I don't kind of want to bring anything too much extra. But I did contemplate it, but I think that would be a good week for us. It'd be like our spring break. It'd be a spring break rest for everyone to catch up on everything that's been going on. And at least we're announcing it now, unlike how we've been doing it recently where I fall asleep and we have to miss an episode. So at least you got a little bit of a heads up on this time around. After next week, we will be gone a week. It won't be back until a week later.
Yep.
Easier said than done because I don't know the dates. Everybody will be all right. We are 25.
Preacher may cry, but he'll be okay.
He'll be okay. I mean, we're 26 episodes in by that point. I think there is more than enough content to go around.
Yeah.
And speaking of the 20 some episodes in, I am aware that I have not uploaded last week's episode to YouTube. I will upload that eventually, but everything is available on Anchor right now. So if it's available on Anchor, that means it's available on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcast, all of them. I can't think of that other one right offhand. Wow, I just had a brain fart, Jbomb. Call back to last week. Shout out to Creature, by the way.
Yeah. Hi, Creature.
Hey, Creature.
I know you're there.
Thank you for listening, Bubba.
I know you're there.
Dude, I'm a little upset though, because he mentioned like, we have this Battle of the Bands coming up for our National Broadcasting Society, trying to raise last minute money to go on the trip to LA. And we mentioned that we needed bands to show up, and Creature even said, hey, if you need somebody, our band will probably be okay to do it. Man, they're fucking busy the weekend that we do it. God
really?
Damn it. Yeah.
Well, you just know how to time them, don't you?
You know it, right? But I'm just
we're great at that.
I'm messing with you, Creature. I know we talked about it earlier, and he was bummed out. But hey, it's all right. We'll have other things coming along. But you could
always something going down.
I mean, you could have been involved in this one, but you weren't. So I I don't know, man. I thought we were friends. You gave me a snowball. I was giving you a gig. I don't know, man.
You threw one right across the plate for him, and he didn't take the hit.
That's fucked up. I mentioned that he gave me a snowball, and I was giving him a gig. What the fuck's wrong with me? I'm a fucking asshole. Sorry, creature. Wow. Off to a roaring start there, buddy.
Hey, we're kicking it off in top gear right now, man. It's just anything can happen now.
Anything? Like, are we talking about like anybody can come on at any time?
I don't have anybody planned.
I don't either.
I don't have any surprises planned or nothing. Yeah.
I don't particularly either.
I got my kids back early today, so I kind of, my day's been nothing but like unexpected things.
Oh yeah, okay. So you all don't know because we don't do this live, but it is now currently like 11:15. I've been we usually record around 9, so like we can have some extra time to like rest and get ready for bed. This motherfucker. We just start. Okay, we started recording like 20 minutes ago or so now because we've been talking beforehand like we always do. But this motherfucker, we just now started the podcast. It's 11:15. I'm going to probably be sleeping here in a couple minutes because I'm Puddy and that's just what I do.
Narcoleptic, yeah.
Exactly. So, I don't want another 17-minute podcast, Jbomb, but look what you're doing to me.
Yeah, that one's on me. Me.
It's okay. I'll punish you later.
Okay.
Hey. Hey now.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
Hey. What do you say? That's gross. I don't approve of that at all. So
but yeah, my kid's older brother got put in the hospital. They don't know if it's his appendix or what, but out of nowhere, my ex-wife messages me and was like, "Hey, can you get the kids back early?" Usually, I get them on Sunday, and I keep them for a week, and then she gets them back on Sunday and keeps them for a week. And here it is Thursday, and I get the call, and I'm like, "Sure, yeah, I'd love to have my kids back early."
Of course, they're my kids.
But then they get here and they're like, "Daddy, we're hungry." And I go, "Look," and I'm like, "Well, we got to go to the grocery store." So me and my son made the trip to Walmart, and my son wanted steak, and my tax refund came in. So I was like, "Screw it, we're going to have steaks."
Good.
Yeah, I had to do a propane exchange on my grill and did all this shopping, pay for the propane exchange. I waited outside of Walmart for 40 minutes on someone to come out there and give me the propane tank.
What the fuck?
I called Walmart twice in that 40 minutes, and they both times it was like, "Yeah, we'll send someone right out." And I'm sitting there like, "Well, where the fuck are they?" So, yeah, it was irritating, and I didn't get home till I messaged you when I got here, and it was like 9:30 already.
Yeah.
So I still had to cook, feed my kids, and get them to bed. So, yeah, it's been a hell of a day. I kind of look forward to going back to work tomorrow.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't even start that shit right now with me. Don't even start. You
of course,
can't.
honestly, I got 4 stops at work tomorrow. I'm going to work like an hour and a half and be done and go get my paycheck.
Dude, Friday, hell yeah, paycheck day.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I get paid every 2 weeks as well, but this is not the week that we get paid. And I'm just like, fuck, I need money.
I get paid on the 1st and the 15th of every month. Mm-hmm. And if that falls on the weekend, then I get paid the Friday before it.
Man, luckily though, before I go to LA, that I will get paid one more time. So I'm not that like nervous about having money to go, but it's like, man, if I didn't have a job and I had zero money and I was going to LA coming up, fuck me.
I'd be pissed.
Fuck that too, because so the job that I have is great. I love it, but I wish I could have a little more, especially where we're going to LA and compared to here in both West Virginia or where you live, Virginia, it's fucking 10 times more expensive, I feel like. I can almost guarantee that prices are going to be sky high compared to how they are here, just because it's LA and it's a bigger city. So
It's gonna be expensive.
I can't wait to at least get paid and hopefully, like, I don't know. I haven't done my taxes yet. I should have done that earlier, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. So,
well, at least go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Dude, we were looking at, okay, so that could be something we do. That'd be a little interesting. Let's talk about me more there for a second, eh? You know, like to sniff my own asshole, I guess, apparently.
But he loves to talk about himself.
Oh, you know it. No, this is what we call stretching for time.
It's what we call trying to at least hit a hour podcast.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of true.
Yeah, we hit 17 minutes. Puddy's going to be like, son of a bitch.
Fuck.
I quit. We're shutting the fucking thing down. It's just not happening anymore.
I think we're at 15 minutes right now. It's kind of hard to tell because right now, like we talked 19 minutes before now, and now it looks like it's about like 14 minutes in to the actual show. So I don't know exactly. I don't know where
so we got to at least make it another 5 or 10 minutes.
Close to that, I think. Yes, close to that. But hey, here's some
2 more minutes. We'll be fine.
Here's some interesting things we can go over. Just some stuff that's going to be around the area because we were going over that today. We were finally getting some last minute stuff ready for the actual, you know, like booking of the trip and stuff, and getting what we have, what we know will be available for us to whenever we get to go. We are just like not even a, pardon the French, I guess, if this is too much. We always go too much on this show anyways, but friggin' we are like a cunt hair away from Universal Studios.
Really?
Yeah, we are relatively close. I'm trying to find it here. So we're landing at Hollywood Burbank Airport, not LAX, which is apparently both a lot cheaper and is a lot nicer to do. Well, not nicer, but like a lot better for us. And like you go down the street and that's where Universal Studios is. Universal Studios is not that far from Walt Disney Studios, which I guess I never realized how close those were. Because when I was told that, or whenever I saw that on my phone, I'm like, what? They're that close? Aren't they competitors in this game? So that kind of blew my mind. Then I got to looking around.
Flying drones over to each place.
Yeah.
Flying on each other.
So I kept on looking around to see. By the way, I think I messed up telling you exactly where that was. Let me see, because nope, there it is. There it is. I was trying to find it, but it was weird. Like, it's definitely weirder to look at this map on a computer screen than a smartphone screen. I feel like the smartphone screen had me more in place, but I got it now. Here we are, Universal Studios. In that studios area, there's like Universal Studios Hollywood. There's Halloween Horror Nights. What the hell is that? That sounds cool. The Universal Studio Tour. Frank Sinatra House. Holy fuck. There's a lot of shit. And then, like, one place that I would love to go, even though I think the website is kind of getting shitty, is YouTube Space. It's a place where YouTube creators can go and look around the facility and stuff, man. I've been a huge fan of YouTube forever now. I still, even though I don't like how the inner workings of YouTube are turning out because of certain decisions by certain people making it harder for creators to actually earn money off the site.
Like us.
Yeah.
Of course, hell, you keep forgetting.
Shut up! Shut up! Tired of it already.
The touche, Jbomb, touche.
Touche indeed. But yeah, so where we get on to the to the interstate, it's only like a 40-some minute drive. It would probably be closer to like a 30-minute drive if it wasn't for LA traffic.
Yeah.
That's the one thing
bitch.
that is the one thing I am not looking forward to already, is just dealing with traffic, and I'm not driving in LA.
If it's anything close to New York traffic, you're fucked, dude.
No, it's worse.
I was in New York City. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
If it's like New York, man, when that light turns green, you better put your foot to the fucking gas.
Yeah, I've heard that. No, it is not like New York traffic. It is much worse than New York traffic, and that doesn't give me hope, J-Bomb.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not going. No.
I won't drive there. I'll tell you that much. But fuck, I'll definitely walk around and get an Uber or something. I don't know.
There you go. Get a taxi or an Uber.
We could go.
I'm sure there's Ubers all over the fucking place over there.
Oh, no doubt about it. With a city that's that populated.
Oh yeah.
Could go to the Santa Monica Pier, which apparently some of the people in our group are wanting to do, or at least go somewhere. And apparently, now this is apparently because I don't know laws and stuff, but cereal is legal.
Yes, it is.
Now, okay, so that's an interesting thing we can talk about real quick then, because I'm not really sure. What's the amount of cereal you can have?
If it's like Colorado, I know Colorado, you're allowed to have an ounce. Anything over an ounce, then you're in trouble.
That's not much, is it?
No, that's quite a bit.
Is it? Like, okay, so when
That's
I think...
a hefty bag right there, buddy. That's a nice little Ziploc baggie there.
Really? Because when I think of an ounce, I just think of like a cup of soda or something, and then like just take a little bit, like, because a cup is 8 ounces, so like you divide that into 8 separate 1 ounces. That doesn't seem like that much, but it is.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Well, like, think of it this way: an ounce is 28 grams. Usually 1 gram is a big fat doobie.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean a big fat box?
yeah. It's a big fat single person box.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, like you could roll that up and probably end up with like a toilet paper roll size, cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's plenty. You got any more than that, then you're selling.
At that point, yeah, you're just a pharmacy at that point.
Yeah. Once you get past an ounce, you're a distributor.
I'm sorry, a grocery store. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, you get past an ounce and you're the Kellogg's truck rolling up,
That's a good one.
Yeah, you might as well be that little leprechaun on the Lucky Charms box because you're packing. I
will say I am not 100% interested at all of eating cereal or anything whenever I'm there.
You should. It's legal.
It is legal, but I see.
Of course, I don't know. You in Hollywood on the cereal.
Well, it'd be better than me drunk in Hollywood.
I don't know, because you've been drunk.
No, I'm not in Hollywood.
No, but you've been drunk plenty of times.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah. So at least you got some training in that area.
However, I'm always, like, if you think I'm stupid now, just, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do an episode drunk one day. Because you will learn really quickly that this persona is like cranked up to 1,000 whenever I'm drunk. Like we do
need to schedule an episode where we just get hammered through the whole episode.
I would enjoy that.
Like we'll start out the episode sober, and like after we get our intro out, we'll take a shot together.
I would be totally down for that. Oh, shit. Hold on. My headphones fall off. I'm professional. I would be totally down for that. But that would be... I feel like that would have to be a long show. Because there's no way, like, as soon as we start drinking and we keep drinking and we finally get drunk, there's no way we could stop. Because if we stop, that's a lame episode. That's just the build-up. And then whenever we're finally hammered, it's like, oh, it's time to stop the episode. It's like, dude, no. Because I'll drink fast enough to get drunk for that episode, but damn. I'm not wanting to, like, 100%, like, gall down everything. I want it to be a longer episode. I want it to be an episode that you can literally hear us go into the transformation mode of being drunk, and then I want like the third part of the episode to just be us obliterated.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Like where you pass out and forget to hit stop recording, and like you wake up the next day and you've recorded for like 9 hours.
Yeah, and then my computer can't handle how much I've recorded. That's the thing I'm worried about too, is if we did that shit, it's not even if I don't press stop. Yeah. It's if I press delete. That's what I'm worried about. See, if I wasn't the only person to do producer, and if it wasn't just us two, what I'm saying mostly, that could probably be possible. But where I have to be sober, or someone has to be sober of the two, and we don't have a third party running the show, it's really hard because, like, it's very risky. I want this show to end, and it's just not a good idea for me to be inebriated and out of the way to where I can't make sure the show ends and it gets saved. Because if I could get drunk and do this show drunk and still make sure that I save the episode, fine. I'm totally down. Let's do it next week instead of Dogtooth episode. But no, I can't. Yeah, but I can't guarantee that. So that's already out of the picture unless we get somebody that knows how to run my stuff. And it's relatively not hard to run, but it's just knowing how I do it and how to run it.
Like if we just had somebody that we could do the Skype call with that had the software to record it, and they could just mute their side and just start recording and then go about their normal day.
Basically, we could do that.
Their normal night. And then when they come back, if we're not talking anymore, they know that we're done and they can just go ahead and stop recording.
Because the only thing, if we did an episode like that, is I'd be worried about audio quality can go suck one at that point. Yeah. All that I care.
Well, I mean, we fucked up. Our audio is going to be weird anyway.
Yeah, so it's like it is something I care about. But if it's that episode and we really want to try to be funny, I'm more worried about the quality of the stuff that we're saying and doing more than how it's produced or whatever. Which I would like for it both to be really good produced. But as a one-time thing, we probably never do again, or probably make sure we did better again. But most likely not. I definitely want it to be less audio focused in quality, which is weird to say because I like stuff to be quality. High quality is my thing. I hate low quality shit. I hate fucking TikTok videos because they're the most low quality video shit I've ever seen. I hate vlogs on YouTube that are just so stupid. I just hate it. But when it comes to,
I almost picture though, if we do this episode like that. Mm-hmm. That it won't have an ending. Like you'll have to record an ending later.
Yeah, we probably
like this is the point where Jbomb and Puddy passed out and don't remember anything else.
This episode would definitely have to be one where we have to do a pre-recorded opening and recorded ending, because I feel like there would be stuff said in the episode that we'd regret later. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of muffins.
A whole lot of muffins.
A shit ton of muffins.
It'll take you a half a week to edit all that.
Speaking of muffins, holy crap! Did you?
Yeah, I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
Did you see the amount that Loki? Shout out to Loki, by the way. Mad member Loki, did you see the amount of F-bombs that were dropped in last week's episode? I damn near pissed my pants. I was like, okay.
What, 380?
So apparently last week, of all three of us, this is all three, we said fuck 380 times. I swear to God, 340 of those were Creature.
And the episode was only like, what, an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah.
For that many F-bombs to be dropped in an hour and 20 minutes.
Heck,
That's insane.
30 of those were probably me, because there's one point where I just went on a spree after calling Creature out for that. I just continued.
Yeah.
I just said it a million times, so 30 of those were probably from me. Like, I like...
Probably got 10.
A good solid 10 or 11, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And I usually cuss more than you, but I probably got like 10 out of that 380.
Well, because I'll say this: I like cussing. No, don't get me wrong. Cussing's fine. It's great.
Feels good.
Feels good. Censorship, I think, is the stupidest thing, and people getting offended over the F word. I don't even get, even if there's a kid around. Honestly,
Yeah.
like,
You give that word too much power when you get that offended.
yeah. I can more understand it with like the muffins, one of the muffin words that we will not ever bring up. But yeah, the ones that go derogatory way. But even like, I could even argue with that, but I won't, because it's an argument that I don't want to like even try to get involved with.
That's a vicious start right there.
That is not a good way to argue a point, because you're not going to get your point across without sounding like a complete tool bag or a bad person. But, whatever, drop the point. However, when cussing gets to the point where it's 380 words strong, you could write an essay
when
with
he
that.
said 380, I was like, damn, I'm proud.
I mean,
That was a hell of an episode.
no, don't get me wrong. I was very impressed.
Oh, yeah.
I was very
was
impressed of how much cussing, or how little fucks he gave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It was great.
But I will say, like, as much as we do say cuss words and stuff, like, it does come to a point where it's too much, and like, it does start to devalue, because I like using cuss words as a way to emphasize my points, and sometimes I'll use them a bit too much, but but I know that I'm using them too much, and I'll probably say something like, I feel like I'm using them too much. I'll joke around here, there, everywhere, but it does come a point where it's just like with any other words. Like, if you use a word too much, not only does it, like you said, not only does it lose its meaning, but it's like, you really don't know anything else to say, do you? and this is,
well, like I even said last week when we done it, is like, when I'm at that moment, like back when I do a lot of recaps, if I had those brain fart moments, I would just say or something like that.
Yeah.
I think instead of Creature's brain saying it's fuck.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing towards Creature. Let me just preference that by saying it was really funny whenever he would go and do that all the time. It was.
Hey, I want Creature to audition for the next season of The Witcher. He would fit it.
I want Creature to be on this show more often.
Oh God, yes.
Honestly, he did a really good job last week.
And we had fun.
We did. It was a great show. It's one of our most listened to shows recently, actually.
I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I mean, I had tears coming out of my eyes.
So, with that, it was a huge success with everything behind it. It was simply that it was a nervous tick, I think. He was trying to look for something to say, and his brain automatically, when he couldn't think of anything else, came up with fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. So there's nothing particularly wrong with what he did with any of that. That's fine. I was, like I said, I'm impressed. It was awesome. It's just, it does come to a point, like, whenever I saw the number 380, I sat back and I'm just like, holy shit.
Well, like, I know when you posted it, you challenged anybody to count how many F-bombs were dropped. I knew somebody would do it, but I never in a million years would have guessed it would have come up to 380.
I thought a good 100 and 150, honestly.
That's where I was leaning towards. I knew there was at least 100.
Yeah.
And I would have guessed about 150, maybe almost 200, but not reach 200.
Right.
But 380, I was like, wow.
Jeez. It put a little bit into perspective for me, just like, all right, I do want to cuss, but if we start getting around 100, I want to slow down a little bit. But it was really fun, and I can't wait to have Creature back on. I'll just get the muffins thing. I'll just get the Muffin Man ready for him the next time he's on. Holy shit. That Muffin Man will be busy that day.
Oh, yeah. Bakery's going to shut down.
Oh, man. Hey, speaking of the bakery, is that place still a thing?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? See,
No.
I think this, I know, random thing to bring up, but that's just a thing I've been thinking about recently. Just like, I know Empty Glass is a thing. I know the Blue Parrot and stuff, but I never hear about the bakery anymore. Did it shut?
It was shut down originally because of fire code violations.
Yeah.
And I know they tried to, a lot of bands and a lot of people got together to try to fix those issues, but I don't think anything ever changed after that. Like, I think they tried to open up back after that, and it kind of just flopped. Now, if I'm wrong and somebody's listening and I'm wrong, please educate us. But I've not heard anything happening there in quite some time.
Because we were trying to think of places to have for the Battle of the Band stuff, and I was thinking like the bakery, but I guess it just is not there anymore, and that's really sad to hear because more bands and stuff need stuff like that to happen. But I will say, though, it would be better if other, like, smaller businesses and, like, smaller diners and stuff open up the bands more like what we have, or even, like, more stuff like rap and other less mad primary stuff. Even though I'm not saying that, like, Mad doesn't support, like, rap music or anything. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But it's
we support everything.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like, I definitely feel like the genre that's like the top tier on our list right now is metal.
And that's the thing we're trying like hell to change.
Yeah.
We want more country endorsed artists. We want more rap endorsed artists.
Right.
We want that diversity among music.
But
it's just a lot of people see people wearing patches and stuff like that and they automatically assume, the first thing.
But you see, the thing that's really a problem with that too, I feel like there's a lot of focus right now, which there needs to be, honestly, but there's a lot of focus on getting them in different bars and stuff. That is a big problem. They need to be put in bars, but something else that needs to be addressed too, I think. I could be wrong. Like, I'm not a music person. I'm not... Like, I listen to music, I love music, but I'm not like a band type person. But what it just seems to me is, just from hearing it from people at school and stuff, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of bands that get into these places that anybody can get into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for the area that you live in and the area I live in, most bars are karaoke.
Yeah.
And if they're not, most of the time it's going to be country or southern rock, and that is all. Mm-hmm. That's why we try to push our metal bands and stuff into shows to kind of show the venues that you bring metal and we'll bring you people. Or you bring in 5 Star Rebellion, who's a damn good southern rock band, and we'll bring you people.
But I'm not even talking about just simply bars. I'm talking places that you can get in and not be 21.
Venues, yeah, it's like public venues.
Yeah. So like we're having, like I've been saying, our NBS thing, our NBS chapter at West Virginia State University is having our Battle of the Bands, not this Saturday, but next Saturday at 7 shout out, by the way. At 6 or 7 p.m. I want to say 7, March 7th, at Barnyard Barbecue. And it's really cool that they're letting a bunch of bands that may not be particularly like rap based, but are of different genres coming in there. Rap, metal, rock, electro, whatever. I don't know. Whatever there may be. Just come in there and perform. And that's something I really wish that we could like address is I know Skinner and everybody is doing a hell of a job doing it with bars and stuff, but I feel like we could also reach a younger audience with music of our kind of music if we tried to get in these places that are more like Barnyard Barbecue or something like that. Of course, you're not going to get to a fucking Applebee's or something, but I'm talking like just a normal local diner.
That's why I'm excited about Mad Fest, is because Mad Fest is going to be an all ages, all day long show.
Yeah,
and that's a great foot in the door for us.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping I have my kids that weekend because they're coming with me.
Mm-hmm.
My son will probably be chilling at the booth with me and you.
I'm definitely going to be there for at least half the day anyways. I can't guarantee the full day, but I will definitely be there half the day, starting from the beginning to probably around 4 or 5, depending on what time I have to work.
Nice. Hopefully you can get the whole day off and hang out with me all day. But if you have to leave, I'll keep the booth going.
I'm trying to get past the LA trip because I didn't even like asking off for this, but it was a school thing that I had to, since I'm so early working where I work now. But I'm going to try, man. I really am going to try. And luckily, that's not until May. But I also have to... I say this is Epiphany, but I know this. I graduate sometime within that week or two. I was thinking about this. The other day, but I don't think it's that week. I think I graduate the next week. So I'm relatively sure it's not that week. With that being said, I'm still worried about, I know I got a week off for this. I don't know if I get a day off for this, if that's anything too severe or anything. I just want to push my luck because I like money.
Yeah, money's good.
I like having a job that's actually in the field that I went to school for and everything. So I'm not going to push my luck, but I am going to try it probably around April or later on in March. So it will be something that I look into for sure. I'm not gonna leave you hanging dry all entire thing there. I'll definitely be there. It's just for how long is the question right now.
Yeah. Well, I did touch base with Gold. She's actually making some Little Jackie decals for me.
Oh, shout out to Ghoul.
And I've already looked into the pricing on some Little Jackie patches that I plan on selling there too.
That's cool.
And I got to get our banner made. I'm going to work on that next week.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm slowly in motion to get us ready. And I gotta buy a new gazebo anyway. So we'll have us a nice little canopy to sit under.
We will be ready to go.
We just need to find a table.
Dude, I'm sure there'll be a table somewhere we could get. It's not going to be that hard to find a table.
We'll find one.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
hey, let's go back to the map. Let's go back to the map here real quick about in the area of LA. So so I've mentioned we're landing at the Burbank Airport, all right? Mm-hmm. So you take this friggin', I guess, Interstate 101, or maybe it's highway. I don't know. I don't know these signs or whatever. But you get off at some of these, you go through Hollywood Hills. As soon as you get off that, you're basically right in Hollywood. The Hollywood sign's right fucking there. And I know everyone that I've been talking to at school is just like, oh, it's just a sign. There's nothing there. I don't fucking care. I want to see it. You don't. Okay. Yeah. Y'all don't understand how non-exploratory. I wasn't an explorer growing up. Okay. My first big trip anywhere was to Tucson last 2 years ago. That was my biggest place. Other than that, the farthest place I've been was in North Carolina. We went to Carowinds. That's what it was. And I love that place. I don't even know if that place is still existing.
Oh yeah.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
See, that was the furthest away I've ever been. Other than that, I've never been out of Ohio and West Virginia. I think I had a cup of coffee in Virginia one time, but never been to Kentucky. No, Kentucky. Never really been to Virginia that much at all. Sorry. But yeah, it was that Arizona trip that's really made me want to do stuff as bad in some places as it was. It did want to make me go back out and explore more stuff. That's why I went. That's another reason why I went to Philadelphia, along with one of my things or for honorable mention at the NBS convention. Nonetheless, but with this one, man, it's just this is so weird. There's so much shit that like overwhelms me, and I feel like I'm going to be a changed Puddy by the time I come back.
I've never had it on my list to go to California. It's just never been my idea of shit to do. Of course, I never wanted to go to New York. I was sent to New York because I was working for Dish Network, and they made me go. But I mean, I'm glad I got to see it. So, I mean, there's always that.
And I'm not the type of person, like, honestly, I say, like, oh, I've never been a traveling person, as if I ever wanted to be.
Yeah.
Like, that's never something I ever did. And even to this day, I don't really have a set number of places I want to go. I think the only place I would really like to go before I die is probably to Rome, just because I love playing the old Assassin's Creed games. So
now, one place I loved going, and if I ever get a chance to go back, I will, and that was New Orleans.
Yeah, see, I would love to go to the Superdome, but it's not like a place that I can guarantee myself I'd ever go. I would love to go to New Orleans, actually see where my favorite NFL team plays. That'd be cool, but it's not like, oh, that's something I want to set my sights on going to. No, if it happens, it happens. But
well, dude, I went during Mardi Gras. That shit is crazy.
Is it? A lot of boobies.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, I went with people that were from there. Mm-hmm. So they knew a lot of people in New Orleans, and actually got us into a bar where we got to go up on one of the balconies, and they just brought out this big ass box of beads and said, "Here, have fun." So yeah, we just threw beads at people all night.
That's awesome.
So yes, lots of boobies, but unfortunately, guys flash their shit for beads too.
I mean, you can't discriminate.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, I'd yell down and be like, dude, I'll throw you beads if you pull your pants back up.
Oh, okay. Now, when they go so far as to exposing their wieners, that's where I get too far there.
That's what dudes do for beads in Mardi Gras, bub.
Yeah, but like, you don't see women pulling out their vagina or pulling down their pants and their vaginas to friggin' get beads. They show their tits. Most
guys don't have tits, so I guess they had to get creative.
Creative, more like very much obscene.
Yeah, it was scary.
Because I guess
that's why they don't care about you getting drunk in New Orleans. You're going to need it by the end of the night.
It sounds like it, man. Apparently, based on a Hannibal Buress skit that I've listened to recently, like that you can do like a party or some kind of parade. That's the word I was looking for. A parade every day, and you go to the police office and they'll set it up for you.
Oh yeah. Every street in New Orleans has a parade going on.
I'm just like, what kind of crazy awesome town is this?
Oh, dude, and the funny thing is, like, you can get hammered drunk there, and the cops don't even care. They got too much other shit on their hands. And, like, I remember I was there. I was on, like, this small little street, and there was this little small parade going down the street. I may have told you this story before, but some dude really fucking hammered. I mean, he could barely stand up. He couldn't hardly walk. There's this parade coming, and he goes and gets in front of the parade and starts leading it. And he's, like, marching around and pretending to play an instrument. And then, like, he stumbles over and sits down on the curb because he's so drunk he can't stand up. Well, this cop walks up to him. Cop walks up, grabs him by his arm, picks him up and says, Sir, are you okay? And the guy shook his head and was like, yeah, I'm fine. The cop's like, okay, sir, you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And walked away. And, I mean, this dude was probably borderline alcohol poisoning by this time.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Sun hadn't even went down yet. It was like 3:00 in the day. And cop's like, okay, sir, have a great day.
That cop's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, cops didn't give a damn. Cops got, well, the thing is, I mean, I'm sure you've seen on the news during Mardi Gras, you know, college girls get kidnapped. They find them dead. I mean,
that's pretty bad.
Cops have their shit, you know, they have a lot worse stuff to deal with than some drunk asshole.
Right.
So the drunk assholes. I mean, they know people come to Mardi Gras to get drunk, so they're not fucking with them.
They can let that slide in order for more bigger picture type deals. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but
and as long as you're not drunk trying to start fights with people and shit, they don't care.
Man, the more you talk about New Orleans, the more I absolutely love being a Saints fan.
Oh God, dude, I want to go back. The food is great. The people are a blast. During Mardi Gras, there's like street performers. You got people that's like painted up like statues, and they'll sit there and hold completely fucking still.
That's cool.
And there was this one part. It was a park, and there was these 3 dudes that were street performers, and they were like acrobats.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they were flipping and bouncing around, and doing handsprings off of each other. And I mean, it was the coolest. They was mainly breakdancing, but I mean, they were doing some wild shit. Shit that would make Ricochet blush. I mean, they were cool as hell. And I mean, they just traveled around New Orleans in different little spots, and they'd find a spot to set up and do it, and they'd do it for a little while, and then they'd move somewhere else. It's a cool town, man.
We need to do a traveling podcast where we're going to somewhere, but instead of somewhere really elaborate and cool like New Orleans or Los Angeles or something like that, we need to go to a lame ass city like in Maine.
Yeah.
Or Montana.
Yeah, I like it.
Just title it like Jbomb Puddy's Lame Adventure.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, well, we almost got robbed by 5 different people because they were more poor than we were, and we live in fucking West Virginia and Virginia.
Podcast this week coming from Delaware.
Don't mean to offend anybody in Maine and Montana. I'm sure they're doing much better than West Virginia is. I'm just trying to bring something up. I don't know.
And don't get pissy, Delaware. You know we love you.
Yeah.
The podcast from McDowell County, West Virginia.
The only state that I don't really care for is Maryland, just because I got a rightfully earned ticket there. I'm totally kidding. Maryland's a fine city. Dude, did I ever tell you that on our way back from Philadelphia last year, we went through Intercourse, Pennsylvania?
I think you did tell me that, yeah.
It was the weirdest experience I ever had. We went into this town, then we had to come back out of it. Then we went into the town, then we came back out of it. Then we went back into the town for a little bit. Then we had to come back out and stay out longer because we got a little nervous. But then we went back in, stayed there for like 20 minutes, then we came out.
Sounds like Intercourse.
It sounds like Intercourse indeed.
They were in, they were out. They were in for 20 minutes. They were back out.
Was that like a really lame bit?
It was.
Okay.
It was fun. I liked it.
I'm glad. I wanted that to be a really lame bit. Hey, this has been your lame bit of the night with Puddy. Hey.
Ain't that the whole podcast?
Hey, now, what do you say? We talk a little bit more. I don't know what to say after that. I will be in LA going to visit a friend that I talk to on PlayStation a lot, so that's something I'm looking forward to. But man, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be so overcome with shit that I want to do that I'll either not do anything or I'll do something completely stupid. And I don't want to do something completely stupid, but I know the first thing
get arrested
stupid
for breaking in.
Oh, dude, if I get
actor's house or some shit.
I'm not going to do anything that stupid. Like I'm Puddy, but I'm not retarded, okay? And that's straight retard type deal. Like I don't know. It's not something that I want to do. Maybe go down Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Go to the what is it? The Chinese Theater.
That'd be cool in Chinatown or somewhere in Chinatown. That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I will say
the Chinese Theater is like the biggest theater in Hollywood, ain't it? That's where they always do the Walk of Fame thing and shit. That's where you buy your star maps at and stuff.
I think so. As a filmmaker, I should know this, but I just really don't because I'm still learning. I don't know. I guess it's in Hollywood, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew that one, motherfucker.
If you see Schwarzenegger, tell him I said what's up.
I will.
Yeah.
I wonder how many celebrities will be over there. God, there's got to be like a shit ton.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean,
And you're landing in Burbank. I remember Burbank is where they used to film the Night Show with Jay Leno.
Yeah. We're going to be like on the almost right in the middle of everything.
And buy you a star map. They sell them out there. Mm-hmm. You can ride around and see the stars' houses. Maybe spot one.
I'm not looking forward to the friggin' prices over there. I'm not looking forward to the Ubers. I'm not looking forward to the prices. I'm not. You think about how I'm talking, I wouldn't be looking forward to the trip. Like, I'm probably just going to stay in the fucking hotel.
Just stay there and look out the window scared to death.
How fucking lame would I be if I went to LA and all I did was stay in my fucking hotel room? I mean,
well, we know you'd be doing in there.
Hey, we're not going there today. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's
you
not
didn't
even
see
cool,
that one coming,
dude.
did you?
I mean, it was a better one than here normally.
Hey, I think like 2 weeks ago, I didn't even get you. You got you.
Yeah, dude. Hell, 3 weeks ago, neither of us got me. That was the most refreshing episode I've ever had.
When we finished that episode, I sat here and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We missed one.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. Hell, you got me on the Christmas episode. On the one that's supposed to be
I had to get you on the Christmas episode.
Yeah, but the one that's supposed to be all holly
jolly. I didn't get you anything for Christmas, so I had to get you something.
The one that's supposed to be all holly jolly and full of cheer and everything, and at the very end you cut me off with a friggin' Keith jerks off joke. I'm like, Merry Christmas to me, I guess. What the fuck?
Yeah, wrapped it for you too.
Ah, gross. That is just not something I want to hear. Man, hey Jbomb.
Hey.
You got any shows coming up tonight?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? Man, you are slipping with this.
Hey, as busy as my day's been, I don't know shit right now.
You are slipping.
I'm surprised I even remembered the podcast was today.
Hey, that's why we do need to bring Creature on as like a backup just in case.
Yeah, he keeps up with that stuff because, I mean, we don't have a lot of events down in my area. And Creature, he keeps track of all that shit. It's actually part of his job in the club. We
need him to produce. I just wish my Puddy work studio was not in my fucking room. I wish I had like a little like outdoor building or something to do this show in. But yeah, And I'm not going to have Creature come into my room again.
He would. I'd say that's where the action happened, wasn't it?
I was trying to mean come as in something else, but
yeah, I was about to say that's how he got knocked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that. God damn it!
You just keep digging that hole, don't you, brother?
Yeah, whatever.
I love it.
Oh God, dang it! Hey, so I have nothing else I really want to say. I mean, we've done a full
advice?
I do have some advice. You could talk about traveling here. If you're going traveling, be safe 100%. Okay, let me reset this because that was really lame. That was really lame with how I started this. All right, so for our advice portion of the podcast, fuck me. All right, take 3. Here we go again. This is what happens whenever I'm not situated and want to plan on anything. I'm shooting the shit right now, and I don't know what to say. Since I'm traveling here in a couple weeks, and next week is going to be a big week for us since we're watching Dogtooth, so we're not going to have as much to say. We will just start off the episode, probably first 15 minutes, get you ready to go, and then talk for like maybe the last 15 minutes after the movie. So that's what to expect last week. So a smaller podcast when it comes to us actually talking straight like this, but you will have a full podcast because it'll probably be a longer one because of the movie being there and then us talking both at the beginning and the end. So that's to expect.
It'll be a long one. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I want to say for this is will be our last, advice portion until after I get back from LA. If anybody's traveling here in the next few weeks. Just be careful. A lot of scares here recently has been going on, especially with the coronavirus and stuff being a thing that, it could be argued that the flu does kill more people, but the coronavirus could become an epidemic. The thing that you have to know and be very careful with is just your cleanliness, your hygiene. Wash your hands anywhere you go. Make sure you're clean and ready so you don't catch anything, especially if you're traveling. I know that week for sure I'm going to, because we're going first of all, we have to travel from here in West Virginia to Columbus, Ohio, because that's where we're getting the plane on. And we're going from Columbus to Phoenix. And then from Phoenix, we're going to L.A. And on the way back, we're going L.A., Phoenix, Dallas, Columbus. So we're going to be in quite a few airports in this time period of us going and coming back. So
and California is where one of the big virus breakouts was, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, yes. So it's definitely going to be continuous, hand sanitizer, antibacterial. I've heard not the antibacterial, because that'll get rid of the stuff on your hands that actually kills stuff like that, which I didn't know about. So that's a good thing to get hand sanitizer that is not antibacterial.
No.
Get that, wash hands, make sure you're bathing every day or every other day. I don't like saying every day, because I feel like that's overdoing it even. I mean, it's nice, but sometimes you forget, completely understandable. Sometimes you're just tired, don't want to get a shower yet. But just in this case, definitely make sure you're at least bathing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bathe, wash your hands and stuff, and just be safe. And I think that's basically all I have to say about keeping clean and stuff for traveling or whatever.
As far as the traveling thing too, not just the virus aspect of it, but also, my advice to anybody when they're traveling is try not to travel alone. You're better off if you have friends with you when you're in a place you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
And one big trick I learned when I went to New York is don't put your wallet in your back pocket when you're in cities like that.
Let me guess, someone pickpocketed you.
Tried.
Jesus.
But I went with a guy that had been there. He was in the Navy before, and he was stationed there quite a bit. Well, their ship would come in a lot there. Mm-hmm. And he told me before we got there, he's like, put your wallet in your front pocket or put it in your jacket pocket on the inside, whatever. He said, but do not put that fucking thing in your back pocket. And thank God I listened, because just walking through Times Square, I felt at least 5 or 6 times felt someone reaching in my back pocket to try to get something.
See, that's why I don't even put, even here, I put my stuff in my front pocket. I know that might sound weird to some people, but I always put my wallet in my front pocket. I've always done that. Will always continue to do that no matter what. It's just, I just feel safer and more secure being it to where it's actually facing me.
Yeah. Well, what I did was I didn't even take a wallet. When I went to New Orleans and I went to New York, I didn't even take my wallet out with me. I'd leave it at the hotel or leave it in the car, and I would just take my ID and my money, and if I had a bank card, I would take that and I'd put that in my front pocket.
Yeah.
Because, some of these pickpockets are fucking slick. I'm sure some of them figured out how to get them out of your fucking front pocket.
Yeah.
But, if you got that shit loose in your pocket and it's not all contained in a nice little wallet that they can snatch, it makes it a whole lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely, if you're traveling, especially if you're in a big city, watch what you do with your wallet.
That's advice that I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of for sure. Thank you, Jbomb.
Oh, no problem. Happy to help.
Hey, if this is a podcast that you've been interested in and enjoyed liking, make sure to continue to support us. We've been trying to get bigger with this, and we're also trying to get stuff to where that might be merchandise and stuff like that. We're trying our best. If people might be interested in something like that, So that is some plans and that we have for the podcast. And if you enjoy this, please let other people know about the podcast. Spread the word about it. Talk as much as you want outside of social media and on social media. Share it with whatever social media you have. That's another thing of advice that's not travel related, but just trying to get this podcast more out there. And if you don't like it, please feel free to tell us. I mean, maybe there's something we can change up. This will be our 25th episode at this point. So I think at the silver anniversary, it's not really a silver anniversary because it's not a year, but like at the quarter mark of 100, I feel like this is a good point to actually start asking for critiques, which we always take anyways, but just going straight up and asking is not something we've particularly done at this point. So if there are any suggestions, any things we might need to do better, things that are just not good, that don't work, like honestly, if people don't like Lil Jackie and Steve, is that something that you don't like? You let us know. If we talk too much about our personal lives, like we kind of did in this episode, like me going to LA and stuff. If that's something you don't like, let us know. Just whatever you like, whatever you don't like, let us know. We're always available. You can always message the KJX3 Productions Facebook page at KJX3 Productions, and it's also on Twitter at KJX3 Productions. So that's a good way to get a hold of us. I would give out personal stuff, but I don't know. I know Jbomb doesn't have a Twitter, but
I don't tweet.
So, and Facebook is just like Facebook accounts, not like pages and stuff. So the best way to get in contact with either of us for either of us to know is just contact the KJX3 Facebook or Twitter pages there, and then I can get a hold of Jbomb and we can go over what you talked about. Even if you want to troll us, hey, have fun with it. We're not going to judge other than probably just call you dill holes. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, you're welcome to hit me up on Facebook. I don't give a shit. But yeah, if you troll me, I'll tell you to fuck off.
Yeah. So that's basically all I wanted to end this on with, just from my part there. And we will see you guys next week. I'm not ending it. Jbomb's usually the guy that ends it, and he will continue to do so. I just wanted to say we'll see y'all next week for possibly might be our worst episode to date.
I'm counting on it being the worst one.
I am not looking forward now, even though it was my suggestion to do it. I'm not looking forward to rewatching that shit.
Hey, just the small details you've told me about this movie, I'm not looking forward to this shit.
Oh, how at one point someone gets beaten to death almost with a friggin' thing of VHS tape. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
How there's incest insinuated and done in the movie. Yeah, I'm just not looking forward to that.
No. I would say set your VCRs, but if you do, somebody might snatch it up and beat you with it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Oh man.
Yeah, I might need a little bit of alcohol for this one.
Dude, you're full. Have my support to do that.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Just from the shit you've filled me in on about this movie, I don't think I can face it sober.
Yeah. So it will be an even more fun episode having Jbomb completely hammered.
And those are always fun.
So get ready for that.
Yeah, prepare yourselves. Yeah, wow. Yeah. I'm gonna have it. I feel like I'm gonna be like Brock Lesnar getting pumped up before next week's episode. Just trying to prepare.
And then after, you'll feel like Ricochet after a showdown match with Lesnar.
Yeah. About like that.
Yeah.
Feel like I've been beat to death.
So, complete side note before we head up, just because I have it on my computer here. Dudleyville is in Arizona.
Really?
There's a Dudleyville in Arizona, yes.
No shit.
Because I was looking at Sierra Vista, one of the places that we were at whenever we were going to Tombstone. We actually stayed in Sierra Vista. And I was just looking up the interstate here, and I see Dudleyville. I'm just like,
be damned.
Huh.
I bet that's an awesome place to visit.
Yeah. Bet
there's probably a table factory there.
God damn it. You beat me to the joke. God fucking damn it. Shit.
Like I said before we started recording, Putty, that's why we do good together.
That's true. We think of the same jokes at this point together now.
We really do.
Fuck.
It's kind of weird.
It's almost like we can complete each other's
Sandwiches.
in the episode, please, Jbomb. In the episode.
Well, anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed listening to me and Putty be stupid for an hour or so.
I enjoyed it up to that point.
I know Creature probably had a blast listening. He always does.
Fuck, creature, fuck.
Fuckity fuck. But on that
there
fucking
goes our
note,
quota.
yep. On that fucking note, let me go ahead and close this fucking thing out. All
Stop
right.
it! We failed it. We can't go any further.
Well, fuck. Okay.
No, it's ruined.
Yeah, it's over.
We've
It's all
lost-
over, man.
We've lost our Disney sponsorship now.
Oh no.
We never had that before, anyways.
Yeah. And Vince McMahon won't want nothing to do with us. My life is over. But anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Hope you enjoy listening as much as we enjoy doing this for you every week. We will talk to you next week when we watch a horrific Greek movie. Make sure you get your bottle of liquor ready for listening to that one. But yeah, I had a blast, Putty. It's always great having you. And I enjoy every week that we get to do this. But
I do
everybody
too,
have a
even though
great
you wait
weekend.
until like 11 p.m. to do it.
Fuck off. But everybody have a great weekend. If you do go out tonight, make sure to drink responsibly. Like I always also say, don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive.
Be careful.
Be careful. We will talk to you next week. And as always, stay metal.
Dog tooth.
Dog
Up
tooth.
next.
Fuck.